All right, folks, 2 days, 48 hours, today, tomorrow, multiple opportunities for thunderstorms and our severe threat going up. And that'll really begin this evening and tonight area wide. The severe risk will still be around Wednesday, but especially east and southeast of the Metroplex. After that, the storm system gets out of here. The rest of your forecast is quiet, very sunny to end the week. And then as we get into Sunday, another cold front comes in, but likely that's going to be dry for most of us. So overall, things are looking good. Now, when it comes to our severe threat today, it is a very elevated. We're at the enhanced risk, I-35 corridor westward. That is a 3 on the 1 to 5 scale. And then as you head east, it's slight. So what does all of this mean? It just means this enhanced risk is where the greatest coverage of thunderstorms and that severe potential will be. Still expect us to have some severe storms in the slight risk area, which is for everyone else, but we may not see as many. Probably a little more isolated here with more scattered severe potential to the west. Now, when you see those colors, it does not mention intensity whatsoever. So for a storm to be severe, wind gusts in excess of 58, at least quarter-sized hail. That's the criteria. And of course, obviously, if there's a tornado. But with this activity, not all of those storms will have that. Those that do, expect a big punch. And mainly, it's the hail and wind threat that is greatest. I will say at 80% coverage tonight, I mean, heck, we could probably go 100%. Flood threat is going to increase because some areas will have more than one round of storms. But in the enhanced area is where those winds could be strongest, and there's the better chance for your county. Not just for the wind, the hail up to 2 inches in diameter, could even be a little bit larger than that far west. And for now, for your county, it's a 5% tornado risk. That is slightly higher than what we had yesterday. And it's mainly for this line of storms that will congeal with the dry line that's out to the west. So once that line congeals, damaging winds and brief spin-ups will be possible. Ahead of all of that storm development, we've got just rain developing across the hill country to central Texas, and that's what's lifting north this morning. So yes, a few showers into the afternoon. Those showers become thunderstorms. I still expect the cap to be in place. That is a nice, we love the cap, a nice layer of warm, stable air just above the surface that kind of prevents things from really bubbling up. Still expect storms. I just don't think we have a lot of severe weather through 2, 3, even 4 p.m. Then the upper level system gets going. We are going to see that move in tomorrow. So still a couple of opportunities is what you need to know where we've got the rain and thunderstorm potential for us. I want to show radar a little bit closer to home. Many areas are still quiet. The lighter showers around lifting off to the north and east from Waco to west to Corsicana, Athens, Palestine. Nothing too wild. We're all in the upper 60s, low 70s, very warm, muggy, and windy already. Gusts will be beyond 25 miles an hour at times today, and that does not include any thunderstorms that develop. So out the door in the morning, it's just showery precipitation. We want you to be weather aware through the afternoon. We begin to see coverage slightly increase by noon, and then about 30 to 40% coverage in that 3 and 4 o'clock hour. And it's hard to say exactly where these storms will develop. We're going to see them late morning, early afternoon in central Texas, and then we'll be able to track things for you. But especially Metroplex south and east, it appears at this point with less coverage to the west. Within these storms, torrential rain, lightning, some small hail, gusty winds possible. I still think the severe threat is relatively low. It's not zero, but it's low for now. This continues through late afternoon. This little bit of energy moves out, and then eyes are to the west. This is the main event, what we see developing out in West Texas. Initially, discrete supercells, so individual storms that are severe, likely producing a much higher tornado threat to the west. They will congeal eventually into a line of thunderstorms. When that happens, tornado threat, large hail threat kind of goes down, and it's the damaging wind threat that will increase. And it's the leading edge of these storms that produce those very strong winds. And yes, we can't rule out little areas of rotation that could produce a brief spin up, but whether it's a weak tornado or winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles an hour, either way, this is a damaging wind threat. All of this will continue to shift to the east into the overnight. Slight weakening. I'm talking ever so little. Still think we can have some severe thunderstorm warnings, but at least some slight weakening is expected into the early morning commute tomorrow. We expect some redevelopment potential for the morning commute, and then with this upper level system actually moving through during the day, the last of the energy is going to shift to the east and southeast. And still Wednesday afternoon, I expect flood concerns and some strong to severe storms with hail and wind threats. I know it's a lot, but know that we're here getting through all of it with you. We will be here on air and online throughout the night and tomorrow tracking these storms. The greatest potential for severe weather takes place beginning this evening and continuing into tomorrow. Once this system moves out, we are drying out and looking very nice through the weekend.
All right, Allie, thanks. You can find live radar on the Fox 4 weather app. The app also gives you information on watches and warnings. Just scan the QR code right there on your screen. It is free to download. Chip.